It looks like Levan Saginashivili is losing his motivation to continue arm wrestling. There are many arm wrestlers who would like to arm wrestle for as long as they possibly can, even if it comes at a cost of them losing a lot of super matches since they are not as good as they once used to be. For example, John Brezink, Ron Bath, and many others. But Levan seems to be one of those guys, just like Brian Shaw, who can quit while he is still at the top. Is he indicating towards that decision? First of all, let's discuss what Michael Todd had to say about the Hermes vs Levan match. There is no guarantee that Levan wins. You don't have to be stronger than Levan everywhere, just a couple of areas. That's why Michael believes that if Hermes can somehow maintain his pronation after getting the stop, he can possibly put some brakes on Levan, and after that, Levan will have difficulty maintaining his endurance just because he's that big of a human being. And from there, Hermes can definitely turn this thing around. Looks like maybe even Michael has Levan as a slight favorite, but only a slight favorite, nothing more than that. He wouldn't be surprised at all if Hermes beats Levan. In fact, if we go by arm wrestling math, whenever you lose to someone, you want that guy to defeat everyone. So Michael may even be thinking that Hermes can be the favorite against Levan. And if that happens, Michael would feel really good because he was able to put the brakes on Hermes Gasparini for a good amount of time. And Michael is thinking the same way for his possible match against Levan Saginashivili. Put the brakes, maintain some kind of pronation, bleed the giant out, and then defeat him with endurance. But Levan had a slightly different prediction for the Michael Todd vs Vitaly Laletin match. He said that Laletin has a very good chance, he is very fast, he is very explosive, but all of his chances are outside of straps. He needs to keep Michael outside of straps. If the match goes to the straps, Michael will take Vitaly's wrist. Still, Vitaly may be strong enough to get 1 or 2 rounds with a press. After that, his wrist will get tired, the press won't be effective, and Michael will defeat him. Levan is himself surprised that he is predicting Michael to defeat Vitaly, but this is what he genuinely believes. Especially after seeing even Gennady Kvikwinia and Hermes Gasparini struggle to finish Michael with a press. Vitaly's press isn't as good as those guys. And add on top of that, Michael has a very good press of his own, and Vitaly has shown some trouble against a good flop press. Now let's go back to Levan's statement. Staying unbeaten for him is tough, not because the challenge is rising, but because he has to beat the same guys over and over again. It's difficult for him to stay motivated, to train as hard as he possibly can, or as hard as he should to get even stronger. But the opposition isn't demanding that kind of motivation as of now from Levan Saginashivili. That's a weird problem to have. That's a problem that everyone in this world would like to have. Levan said that now he will defeat Hermes Gasparini again for the second time, then after that Vitaly Laletin again for the second time, and then after that maybe Devon Larratt for the third time. What happens after that? Does he have to repeat this cycle again? That's why it becomes difficult for him to stay motivated. But that doesn't mean that he is going to lose anytime soon, because he cannot stay motivated in the gym and on the table. He will still strive to stay unbeaten. He will do whatever it needs to be done to do that. But after this year, he is planning to take some break. Looks like 2026 won't be as active of an year for Levan as 2025 is going to be. 3 super matches this year, and hopefully we'll be lucky if we can get one the next year. I've been commenting this many times since a very long time whenever I see people literally pray for Levan's downfall, literally pray for his demise, saying that steroids will consume him, he will end up like Denis Siplenkov, and I've always said Levan is way too smart for that. He'll quit on top. He won't risk his health too much. Whenever he feels like it's getting out of his hand, Levan will be gone. And now since he's talking about a left arm return, I think that's also probably just for the money, so that he could make some good cash. I think Levan is kind of like Conor McGregor, who announced in his early days that as soon as he makes good amount of money, he's out. He won't be risking his health just for the sake of it. And Levan has another motivation. and that motivation is to stay undefeated. So even if he hasn't made good amount of money, if he feels like staying undefeated is going to be difficult in the future, he may quit right then and there. So for now, Levan's bench press is about 260 kilos and all of his other gym lifts are already stronger than what he was doing, already heavier than what he was doing for the Devon Larratt and the Jerry Caderet match. He didn't say that it is his best shape that he has ever achieved, but he feels like since there is still some time left for the super match, he will be able to surpass all of his previous forms that he has achieved. He will be the strongest that he has ever been. But in order to do that, he won't be taking too much risk in the gym with the weights. He'll be lifting whatever he's lifting. He'll be following the same program that he has been following for so many years. And why not? If it is working for him, why change it? And because of all of this, Levan said that he has never been so confident about his victory ever before in his career. There is literally no way that he can lose to Hermes Gasparini. He's confident in his own shape, he knows his opponent well now, and he knows what exactly needs to be done. And he's going to do just that. Thanks for watching, like the video, and I'll see you again.